you to this event here tonight, and we thank you so very, very much for being here. And those here in attendance and those watching online, which are many, and would be bidding online as well. And so we thank you. It's hard to have a sale without anybody showing up. So we really appreciate you guys being here tonight. We would also like to thank the Flake Family Trust and the Valerie Frazier's the trustee of the trust. Lane's been in the family for many years, and as many of you would know if you're local to these parts here. And of course, every time it comes to times, for all of us, it's time to turn the page and sell assets and so forth. So that's kind of what brings us here tonight. So we thank them so very much for giving us the opportunity. All four siblings that are involved here tonight with Valerie being trustee. The first thing I would like to do is go through the terms and conditions of the sale, okay, with you. And basically, to start with, I'm going to be reading from the terms and conditions on the back of the brochure, okay? So you're welcome to follow along. We do record our sales here tonight. And so we'll start with the terms and conditions. If you're a successful bidder here tonight, you'll be required to pay 10% down of whatever your bid price is. You need to understand there is no buyer premium. No buyer premium. So whatever you pay for the property, whatever you bid here tonight for the property, is what you can expect to pay for the property outside of normal traditional closing costs, okay? So you don't have to figure buyer premium in this tonight, and the sellers will take care of that, so no premium to you. It's a 10% down payment, guys. You make it in the form of a personal check or business check. Most important thing, it's a good check, okay? Obviously, it's a pretty big felony if it's not. And so nevertheless, you need to understand that is a non-refundable deposit. We are guaranteed a good, free, clear, marketable title to this property. We guarantee you that. If it's not that way, if your attorney doesn't title exam, you're getting your money back, but you're guaranteed a good, free, clear title. But we've already checked the title. We know what's there. About donating the piers is the water line for public water, as far as an easement on the land that we can see. And so nevertheless, other than that, a bad title, which we know we don't have, it is a non-refundable deposit. So the important thing here tonight is make sure you close on the transaction, okay? Make sure you close, before you put your hand up and bid. We don't want to take your 10% down. I don't remember it happening in my 46 years. I'm sure it's happened somewhere, but I just don't remember when. So everybody's really good about that, but we need to make that clear to you. Closing shall occur on or about May the 4th, 2026, or soon thereafter as closing documents are prepared. If you want to close in another week or so, you can close as quick as you want to close, okay? And but nevertheless, you have up until that time to close, and don't know why the closing documents would be prepared in pretty quick order. You get possession of the property when you close on the property, so the day you close, you can go out and do whatever you wish with the property. Possession and closing. The property is selling, and I have one correction in your brochure. The property is selling with good marketable title by trustee's deed. It said warranty deed in there, but due to the fact that it's in the trust, we have to get a trustee's deed, which Valerie will sign. Free of any liens, of course, back taxes, none of that you would deal with. Title insurance is responsibility of the buyer if you want title insurance. Nobody's forcing you to get it, but if you want title insurance, it's your responsibility. And customary closing costs will be applied both for the buyer and the seller. The sellers will pay the 2025 real estate tax due and payable 2026. Buyers responsible for the CAUV recoupment if that's applicable, and it certainly is in this case. That's current agricultural use valuation, reduction in tax for agricultural purposes. Okay, if you take it out of that CAUV program, they have a right to go back 3 years and charge you what the tax would have been had you not been in the CAUV program, okay? I would encourage you to keep it in the program. Obviously, your taxes are cheaper. If, for whatever reason, you decide to pull it out of the CAUV program, any recoupment would be the responsibility of the buyer, okay? And so seller paid the 2025 tax, which is due and payable 26, because you all understand the taxes are in arrears. Okay, but they got the benefit of the crop or cash rent last year. They'll pay those taxes there. You're getting the benefit of that this year, and so you'll pay the tax for this year. New survey will be provided by seller if necessary for transfer. There has been a new survey of the perimeter that is in your packet. Okay, that reflects the 166 point whatever it is acre that's in your bidder packet. So we know that is done. That's a good transferable legal description. Obviously, if it sells in 2 tracks here tonight, there'll have to be a new survey run, of which that would be a seller expense. okay? And that the seller will pay to split the property into 2 tracts, such as we're offering it here tonight. Any issues regarding the survey will be the seller's direction. If final surveyed acre is more than 1 acre different from the advertised acre, what we're advertising to you here tonight, if it's more than 1 acre different from advertised acre, the price will be adjusted to the new surveyed acre based upon the price paid per acre tonight. Okay, so if it's more than 1 acre difference, if it does sell in 2 tracts, if it sells in 1, we know exactly what that acreage is. If it sells in 2, and it's more than 1 acre different than what we marketed it to be, we will adjust that price up or down as to the new surveyed acre, so nobody here gets hurt on a new survey. All mineral rights owned by the seller will be conveyed to the buyer. So everything that they own, and to our knowledge, they own it all. But whatever they own, we transfer to the buyer. Wilson National and our representatives are exclusive agents of the seller. I'm obligated by law to tell you that. We do not represent you, the buying public. We represent the seller in the transaction. The censal bidder will be required to sign several documents here, and that is also a part of your packet. And I'll just go through that. First of all, you have a confirmation of sale, which that's basically your contract, okay? So that'll have all the terms and conditions. It'll reflect your down payment that you're paying down tonight, purchase price, closing date, possession, all the things I'm hitting will be a part of that agreement. The one thing you need to understand on item 7 of that agreement, it says that terms and conditions in the brochure become an addendum to this agreement. So the terms and conditions I'm reading through on the back of the brochure is an addendum to this confirmation of sale contract agreement that you will be signing. So after you get through with the confirmation of sale, there's another document required by law, which is Consumer Guide to Agency Relationship. We're required to tell you our company at times represents sellers, like we're doing tonight. We represent buyers. At times we're dual agents, we represent both. So you have to sign that, understanding that that is our company policy on agency. But then the other document kind of nails it down for the sale tonight, and that is the agency disclosure statement that's in your packet. It says we are exclusive representatives of the seller here tonight, not you, the buying public. And so that is basically the documentation that you would be signing here tonight if you're a successful bidder. And there in the very back page on your packet is a brand new survey that was done by Eric Lutz. I think it was in November of last year. So it is real fresh, good transferable legal description. The total acreage being 166.350 acres, okay? And so that is the document you'll be signing. Going back here now to the, and I've said before, your bidding is not conditional financing. So if you're getting financing, make sure that's arranged, of course. Make sure you're capable of paying cash at closing. We do everything we can to give you all the information we can, honestly and fairly, about the property. But I do want to read through the disclaimer. In absence of warranties here, it's on the back of your brochure. All information contained in the brochure and all related materials are subject to the terms and conditions outlined in the agreement to purchase. Announcements made by the auctioneer at the auction podium during the time of sale will take precedence over any previously printed material or any other oral statements made. The property is sold on an as-is, where-is basis, and no warranty or representation, either expressed or implied, concerning the property is made by the seller or auction company. Each potential bidder is responsible for conducting his or her own independent inspections, investigations, inquiries, and due diligence concerning the property. The information contained in the brochure is believed to be accurate, but is subject to verification by all parties relying on it. No liability for its accuracy, errors, or omissions is assumed by the seller, broker, auction company. All sketches and dimensions and marketing materials are approximate. Conduct of the auction, increments of the bidding are at the direction and discretion of the auctioneer. Auctioneer has the right to take bids by phone, bid on behalf of absentee buyers, sellers, as well as the online bids and so forth. We have a right, of course, to take it however we can get it, just like we do if we were working for you guys, okay? And the seller, broker, and auction company reserves the right to preclude any person from bidding if there's any question to that person's credentials, fitness, etc. Occasionally, you got a drunk that shows up at the sale and they decide they want to bid. That's what that little, everybody asking, well, what's that? How can you tell if I can afford it? Well, you're stumbling over yourself and falling out the chair. We might want to question your bidding. So nevertheless, that's what that is about, okay? So that is pretty much it as far as the terms and conditions of sale. And these are an addendum to that confirmation of sale contract that you'll be signing. I think the next thing I'll do, a couple things I want to mention to you is, first of all, the grain bin that is there, okay, if you buy track number 2, that's where the grain bin is located. And if you buy track number 2, that grain bin is going to be removed from the person that's been farming the farm. They built the bin there, so they will remove grain bin if you buy tract number 2, okay? And this sale is no different than any others. These people are going to sell the farm, have every intention, but just to prevent any disaster, technically they have the right to accept or reject the final bid. But I think in the last 25 years, I was recently reminded there's only been one we haven't sold in the last 25 years. So we're confident they're going to sell it. We've got a nice crowd here tonight, plus online, but nevertheless, technically, it's to their seller confirmation. So that's pretty much it. Let me explain to you how we're going to sell the sale. It's pretty simple with just 2 tracts. You're given the opportunity to bid and purchase any one tract, individual tract, or the combination of both. We've done as many as 4,400 acres and 62 tracts at one time, and that takes a little time, but you'll be out of here in a good time tonight, okay? So what we do first of all is we're going to offer tract number 1 to you. So if you're interested in tract number 1 by itself, that would be your time to bid. So we'll offer tract number 1, we'll find the top bidder for tract number 1, and we'll come right over here and we'll post down the bid price and your bidder number right here. Nothing is sold, we just held bid. Then we offer tract number 2. We find the top bidder for tract number 2. We'll post the price, we'll post the bid. If some of you would be interested in all of it or nothing, you have an opportunity to bid on it all. And so therefore, you would just look up here at the individual bids on 1 and 2. And if I had $10,000 bid on 1 and I had $10,000 bid on 2, and you say, well, I want 1 and 2 together, well, you look up here and you say, okay, well, that's 20 grand. Tell you what, I'll give you 30,000 for 1 and 2 in a combination. So we'll come right over here, put tract 1 and 2, 30,000 with your bidder number. Once that's done, the individual bidders, or anybody else in the crowd, has the right to come back and increase their bid to outbid the person that wants their tract in this combination. So in theory, this person could say, well, I'll get 20 for mine. This person say, I'll get 20 for mine. Now that's 40, which is more than this 30. So guess what? They're back in the lead. But of course, the individual, the combo bidder has the right to come back, so I get 50, so on and so forth. So it plays itself out. You can see live time the manner in which the farmer is bringing the most money, sitting right over here on this screen. It's got the per acre price up there and so forth. And so if you're on this screen, you're in the lead. If you're not on this screen, you're not. It's just pretty much that simple, okay? So that's the process. Now, what I'll probably do when we start the sale, is I'll offer it to you on a per acre basis, okay? And once we find the top bidder for tract number 1, we'll round that to the nearest $5,000. We'll put the whole dollar amount up here on this board. I'll do the same for tract number 2, put the whole dollar amount on the board, and then from that point on, it'll be my whole dollar amount throughout the rest of the sale, okay? So that is the process that we use to sell it. And like I said, it doesn't take long. I don't know how much interest we've got in individual tracts for the whole. I had the sale last week. Had 3 parcels to it. Nobody seemed to want the individual parcels, so we just got to the whole farm really quick and sold it that way. That sale's up to you. It's all totally in your lap, guys. So that's pretty much it as far as the process is concerned. I think from here, I'll just make some introductions. My name is Mark Wilson. I'm 2nd generation of this company. My dad started in 1958. We're based out of Hillsboro, Ohio, but we're on the road every day, traveling for sure. Right over here, there he is. I refer to him as my 401k program. That's my son. That's my retirement program. Brandon right there. My other son, Jake, sitting right back here with the beard. And then we got Rob Epley, got Carson Shoemaker, and we got Mr. Craycraft right here. Lucas Craycraft, James Craycraft, the dad. We got Jared Bishop back here in the back. So guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to go ahead and cover the crowd here. We'll see what you guys want to pay for it. Just a good old-fashioned American custom. You hand your bids to me, any of these guys. If you have questions throughout the course of the sale, you know, whether you're in or out or whatever, just bring those guys aside and they can tell you pretty quick. Can I have somebody over here? Oh, you're over there. Good enough. All right. Step in behind me. So guys, that's pretty much it. Now, is this, where's Brandon? Is he on the phone already? Tell me how you started yet. Hey, Jared. Track number 1, what did you have that acreage? Take that.
72.175.
Track number 1. So you're buying it tonight based on 72 point what?
72.175.
0.175 acres. We had it at 72 on the brochure, so it's 72.175 acres. And what did you have as tract number 2?
94.175.
94.175. So the purposes here tonight of rounding it and what your total dollar amount is based upon that number right there. 72.175 on track 1, 94.175 on track 2, and then we'll round it up, put it here. So if the survey is any different by plus or minus more than an acre, that price will adjust to the new surveyed acre. So that's pretty much it, guys. Take care of his question right there, if you would. That's pretty much it. You guys get right in, help yourself. Good old-fashioned American custom. You hand your bids to me or any of these guys here, and we'll see what you want to pay for it. So on track number 1, guys, get in and help yourself. 72.1 acres here. Buy the acre. If you're interested in track 1 by itself, this is your time to bid. How to get hard sales on track number 1. Get in and up, take a number to go. How to get for a mountain, you could be there. How to get for somebody get 15,000 an acre. I ain't 15,000 to buy, here get 15,000 to buy, here get 12, I get 10,000 where? I get 10,000 to go. I get 10, you're gonna get 10,000 to buy, here get 8,000. What you got? 6, 7. I get 6 to 7,000. I get 6, 7,000 to buy, I'm gonna get $7,000 on it. I get 6 to 7,000 to buy, get 7,000 to buy, get 7 on the old done. Going to the back, going to the board, guys. We aren't messing around. I got 6,500 acre for track 1. Anybody want in? 6,500? Let's post a bid. 6,000 an acre. What's the total dollar amount? Bidder 6? Okay. 435,000. Bidder 6 it is. On track number 2. How can we get hard sales on here? Somebody get 15 there and 10. I get 10,000 there and I get 10. Somebody get 10,000 there and buy here to buy 10. You put me 10,000 there and buy. I'm gonna get 10. I got 4. Get 5,000. On track number 2. I get 5, 6. On track 2. I get 5, 6,000 there and buy. You get 5, 7. You get 6,000 there and buy. We got what? You got 6,000. Like you now 7. I get 6 to 7,000. I get 6 to 7,000 or I'm gonna get 7, 6,500. I get 6 to 6,500 or I'm gonna get 6,500 or I'm here to go 65. I'm gonna get 65. Post bid is 65, 6,000 an acre, which is $565,000 there. That is the total. Anybody want to increase these bids quick? On track number 1, I got 435,000. Anybody get 450 quick? I get 435, I get 450. On track 1, on track number 2, I got 565,000. Anybody get 580? 580,000 to buy. I'm gonna get 580,000 to buy. Get 480. Okay, guys, our total amount is how much? You posted the bids. What's the total there, Terry?
Second here.
All right, sitting right on $1 million, right there. $1 million bid, and for a combination, anybody get $1,050,000 for both together? Thank you. I get $1,050,000, get $1,001,000. I get $1,100,000 to buy. You want to get $1,001,000, get $1,100,000 to buy. I'm going to get $1,001,000. I get $1,100,000 to buy. You get $1,001,000, get $1,100,000 to buy. You're going to get $1,001,000. Anybody else want in? $1,001,000. I get $1,100,000 to buy. You get $1,050,000, get $1,001,000. Anybody else want in for $1,001,000 for the whole thing? Thank you. $1,150,000, $1,001,500. I get $1,150,000 to buy. I get $1,002,000. I get $1,200,000 to buy. Here $1,250,000 to buy. $1,250,000. I get $1,250,000 return. I get $1,250,000 to buy. $250,000, $1,300,000, $1,350,000. I get $1,350,000 to buy. $1,350,000. I get $1,350,000 to buy. I get $1,350,000 to buy. Anybody else want in? Thank you. Now for $1,400,000. I get $1,400,000. $1,400,000 to buy. You don't lose it. $1,400,000. $1,400,000 to buy. You get $1,400,000. $1,400,000 to buy. $1,400,000. $1,400,000. Anybody else want in? $1,400,000 down. $450,000. I get $1,450,000 to buy. I get $1,450,000. I get $1,450,000 to buy. You can take me down to $1,500,000. I get $1,500,000. I get $1,500,000 to buy. You're going to $1,500,000. $1,500,000. $1,450,000 down to $1,500,000. Just so you know, guys, this is not the non-bidding section. You are allowed to bid over here, okay? $1,450,000. Get $1,500,000. I get $1,500,000 where? $1,475,000. I I get 1,475,000. Now 1,000,005. I get 1,475,000. Now 1,500,000. Third line. Here, when I get 1,005,000. I get 1,475,000. Now to 1,500,000. Third line. Here, when I get 1,005,000. 1,500,000. I get 1,500,000. Guys, let me tell you something. You're one of the fastest growing counties in Ohio. It's actually between this county and Delaware County, quite frankly. We cover them all. Okay? It's the hottest county as you're going to be. Cincinnati, Dayton growing right together. The only thing I know that you can buy, it's not created by man, is land. Think about that. It's land. You're not making any more. You understand that. Land has been a great investment through the years and will continue to be. I got 1,005,000, is that right? 1,550,000.
No, you're at 1,475,000.
Oh, 1,475,000 and 1,500,000. Guys, it isn't that much breaker. Not for Warren County land. You're not sitting down in southeastern Ohio. We'll sell hillsides almost straight up and down for that breaker. You're sitting in Warren County. You have tillable land. You have wooded land. You got a great location. As far as I'm concerned, right now, it is a speculative price. I don't care if you come here tonight wanting to buy it or not. Unless you got something against making money, all right, here's an opportunity. This is where you make your money. This is where you make your money. I got 1,475,000 or 1,005,000. 1,475,000 now to 1,005,000. I get 1,500,000 dollar bond. I get 1,005,000. I get 1,475,000. I get 1,500,000 dollar bond. I get 1,005,000. 1,005,000. All in all done. I get 1,475,000. I get 1,500,000 dollar bond. I get 1,005,000. I'm not trying to beg or tease here. I'm just doing the best with the seller I can. 1,475,000. So we get 1,500,000. 1,475,000 now to 1,005,000. Anybody else want in? 1,500,000 dollar bond. We get 1,005,000. 1,475,000 now to 1,500,000 dollar bond. Don't lose it. Where are you going to go out and buy land for that price per acre in Warren County? Anybody tell me? Anybody tell me?
You all been in?
Where are you going to find that in Warren County? I got 1,000,000. See, we got 1,500,000. Okay, guys. Whoops. Sorry, around 9 an acre. 88.66 an acre. $8,866 an acre for Warren County land. That's where you're at. Study your lesson. You're going to go home, some of you, sober up tomorrow morning and say, man, I should have bought it. It's too late. The sale is today. Sale is today. And they are selling the farm. So don't call me tomorrow. Well, that farm sell. They're selling the farm, guys. They're selling the farm. I got 1,475,000. Get 1,500,000.
Anyone else?
1,500,000. 1,475,000 now to 1,500,000. Third buy, we get 1,005,000. You're done. I gotta be. I shouldn't be at this price. 1,475,000 now to 1,500,000. Third buy, here you're gonna get 1,005,000. 1,500,000. 1,475,000 now to 1,500,000. Third buy, you get 1,005,000. I get 1,500,000. Third buy. You pay attention to the online people there, Jared?
Yes.
Here, hey, call this guy. He just texted me. Want to talk to him? You got his number?
Yep.
Give us just a minute, guys. Like I say, not trying to beg or tease. Just doing the best we can for the sellers. 1,500,000 will be done here shortly. Just see what that guy says. He won't waste time, I'm sure. He's not the type that does that. 1,475,000 and 1,500,000. 1,500,000. 1,500,000. You don't like that? You give me 1,600,000. That'll work. 1,475,000 and 1,500,000. Anybody else want in? 1,500,000.
I got 1,500,000.
Get 1,500,000 and a quarter. 1,500,000 and a quarter. 1,525,000 over to buy, and 1,025,000 over to buy, 1,525,000. 1,525,000, 1,500,000 and a quarter, 1,525,000 over to buy, and 1,500,000 and a quarter. 1,525,000. $1,550,000 Brandon. $1,550,000 Mine, make it $1,550,000 Mine, get $1,500,000 now to $50,000 Bob on $1,550,000 now, $1,550,000 $1,500,000 quarter, $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000 Telling you, saved a lot of money last week, you didn't buy that one. $1,550,000 Go back in. You sure? Appreciate your help. Appreciate you being here. Really do. $1,550,000 $1,525,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000 Last call, Brandon. $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000
Yep.
It is Clinton Nassau. Thought so. You want to know for sure. Good school, good football team. I know that.
About as good as it gets, that's it.
$1,550,000 $1,550,000 About done. Got a good man on. $1,500,000 quarter, $1,550,000 $1,550,000
I mean, there's,
$1,550,000 $1,550,000
as far as splitting it.
$1,550,000 Michael, $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,500,000 quarter, $5.5 all in, all done. Anybody else want in? $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000 Yes or yes? $1,550,000 $1,550,000 $1,550,000 What's he say? Sorry, guys. Happens. Let's do the best we can here for the seller. The high state run today. Anybody follow basketball? No. Did they really? Really?
It's 90.
So much for that.
93-17.
So much, that's right. I got busy today, played at 12:15. I forgot all about that. $1,550,000 You guys want in here? Yes, you told me you did. Right over here. $1,550,000 All right. What's he say? I won't be done here. $1,550,000 What's he say? Going to the bank, Brand. $1,550,000 $1,550,000 bank, $1,550,000 $1,550,000 Yes or yes? Okay. It's 75. I think he's done. Don't lose it one bid shot. Another 25,000. $1,575,000 $1,575,000
Posted Jared to bidder number 6.
$1,575,000 I'll give you the same chance. I'll give you the same chance. $1,550,000 get $1,575,000 $1,575,000 Anybody else? Another 25 grand. Can't buy a used pickup. Let alone $1,575,000 $1,550,000 $1,575,000 I'll give you a minute. I'll give the other guy a minute. I gotta do that. I gotta do that, because I gotta be fair to both these guys, okay? 1,500,000, 1,575,000.
So be thinking about that.
You have a lot of fun, that costs you nothing good. That costs you nothing. 1,575,000. You want anything? Go over here, son. Anybody else? $1,575,000. You know, 20, 25 years from now, for your family, that extra 25 won't be nothing 20 years from now. Won't be nothing 10. 1,575,000.
But just be thinking about that.
Yes. Brandon, I got 1,575,000 and 1,600,000. I'm not gonna wait long. You messed enough here. 1,600,000. Respect that. I appreciate it. Appreciate his bid. Yeah, I understand. We'll deep down. I'm just trying to say deep down. 1,600,000. I got 1,575,000. You want to post that bid, sure, can. I got 1,575,000. Asking 1,600,000. Right now it's $94.67 an acre. Go. 1,600,000. Who's got a second hand on their watch? You? 1,600,000.
Yeah, no, that's not.
1,600,000. $1,600,000, Brandon. Tell him I appreciate it greatly, but we got to put a timeline on this thing a little bit. 1,600,000. Tell him I owe a dinner at the Golden Lane. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody else want to bid? I got 1,575,000. Good people on. Anybody else want in? Last call. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the farm sold. Thank you one and all. Give him a hand. He earned it. 1,575,000. Thank you all for coming. Take a cookie and chips on your way out the door to drink if you so desire. Thank you one and all for coming.
Thank you.